Hello, today I'm going to put together a compilation video. It starts with me sowing 4 garlic cloves. These are some garlic cloves that I grew last year, and the video starts with me planting 4 of these at the back end of summer, beginning of autumn last year. Right, garlic. Hey, if this works, you might never need to buy garlic again, ever. Well, why would you? If you grow your own, then 12 months later plant it again, you might never need to buy garlic again. Okay, so this is recycled soil. You'll see some very fine roots left in it. This may have grown onions earlier this year, may have grown leeks, judging by those fine roots. But what I've done is I've emptied the bucket out and reinvigorated it with some leek and onion fertiliser, a granular fertiliser, and I'm sure that'll be good for garlic just as it would be good for leeks and onions. So we're only going to go with 4 because we know 4 works because we've done it before, and it's as simple as this. Pointy end up, blunt end down, shove them in. Shove them in. How deep? Please yourself. I think mine were 4 inches last year. That looks to be about 2 inches. Yeah, let's give them a go. 2 inches this year. I'm going to do some more of these, by the way, but not on camera. This is possibly a fairly lengthy video by now. I don't want to bore the socks off you, so we'll call it a day when I've pushed this last one in. Okay, now I have no intention of watering these. This soil is quite moist, and what would be the point of watering something that doesn't have roots? These garlic cloves don't have roots. They can't take water up, can they? Want to throw some roots down. So we'll give them a week or 2 in this bucket, and then we'll give them a light drink on the assumption that they've put out a few roots, and then we'll see how that goes. There is then some footage a few months down the line where the cloves have started to grow. These 4 garlic cloves have been in this bucket just over 4 months now. I make it about 18 weeks. This one came through a few weeks ago. These 3 came through a few days ago. This bucket has stood out in this cold greenhouse through autumn, and we're now in midwinter here at Homegrown Veg in the United Kingdom. I did see earlier in the video that once these garlic had shoots and had roots, I'd start watering these buckets, but I've not had a need to do that because this greenhouse has gotten so damp with condensation over the autumn and winter months. This soil has always stayed moist, and so there was no need to water them. So this bucket has never been watered, at least not yet. This is the big lad. I've simply sat it on some soil in a yogurt pot to see if it would throw up shoots and to see if it would throw down roots. Well, it's thrown up a shoot. I'll bring it a wee bit closer to the camera, let you have a look, and then we'll check out and see if it's thrown down some roots, and if it's thrown down some roots, we'll move it on a stage. Right, let's have a closer look. Yeah, there's the shoot. Let's check for some roots. Oh, I can see them already. How about that? Can you see that? It's thrown down some roots for definite, and it's got a shoot, so it's wanting to grow. So we'll move it on. Let's move it on. This is another yogurt pot. It's already got some soil in it. I'm simply going to sit this in that soil now, and the soil is quite moist, and I'm going to top it off with some drier soil that I've got, just to cover that that garlic up. Let's see how that goes. And then we're going outdoors now to shoot some more footage at the beginning of spring here in the United Kingdom. So what you're going to see is a 6-month shot of garlic growing in a bucket. We planted it in the beginning of autumn. It's grown through autumn, it's grown through winter, and now we're heading into spring. So it's 6 months of growth for some garlic just like this, planted in a water bucket. I've got some visitors with me today, you'll be pleased to know, and those visitors will be looking to go for a walk as soon as I've completed this little bit of video, and you're welcome to come with us on that walk. Okay, let's go and see what garlic looks like after 6 cold months growing in a water bucket in a cold greenhouse. Let's go. This is the garlic that I planted 6 months ago. So this is 6 months worth of growth through the 6 coldest months of the year, through autumn and through winter, and this is what we've got to show. But I must say these are really low maintenance. You don't need to do anything with them. I haven't actually watered these at all, and they've been in these buckets for 6 months, and the soil is still quite moist. I don't know if you can see this, but it does stick to your fingers. There's still quite a bit of moisture in that soil, so I've had no need to water these, and they've stood in a cold greenhouse. But I moved them out now because we're moving into early spring here at Homegrown Veg in the United Kingdom, so the weather's going to warm up. Hopefully this growth is going to speed up, and I will need to give these a drink of water at some stage, but not just yet. And this is the big guy. Remember him? You saw me plant this one. Well, he's got away. I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing with that, whether I'll put that one up into a bucket or whether I'll just grow it on in that yogurt pot. I haven't made my mind up yet. But if you want to know what I do decide, you'll need to follow this video when I post an update in so many months' time. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this. I showed you earlier in the video just how easy it was to plant this stuff. You may have missed the boat now, maybe not, maybe you want to put some in. It's so easy to plant. Whether you'll get anything, whether I'll get anything, I don't know. We'll find out later on this year. These will probably get harvested at the back end of summer. Right, I've got the dogs with me today. I've got Daisy and I've got Meg. I'm going to take them for a walk up the field. But we'll tidy these up first and then we'll go. Are you coming? Come on then.